everyone, welcome to my channel where we make learning English both funny and effective. In this series, I will be sharing with you the exact methods I use to improve my English. Every day, I will take a page from the famous five on the Treasure Island, read it with you and focusing on the 20 new words from that page. Together, we will explore their meanings, learn how to use them in the sentence, and even do some simple exercise to understand the page better. To make it easy for you, I will provide an PDF version of the book in the description box below. This step-by-step approach has helped me a lot, and I am confident it will help you too. So let's start this journey together and make learning English an enjoyable experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me every day for a new lesson. Today I will exploring with you page 32 for the Treasure Island. Reading and explanation your guides to mastering English 20 vocabulary words. Dark, clouds, tower, wind, rowing, nose, sea, awful, shouting, waves, warmth, run, cause, thunder, biscuit, island, storm, hungry, picnic, fair. The children feed the fair and finished their picnic. When it came to Julian's turn to get more sticks, he disappeared out of the room, entered the storm. He stood and looked around the run, waving his bare head. The storm seemed to be right overhead now. The lightning flashed and the thunder crashed at the same moment. Julian was not a bit afraid of storms, but he couldn't help feeling rather overawed at this one. It was so magnificent the lightning toward the ski in health almost every minute, and the thunder crashed so loudly that it sounded almost as if mountains were feeling down all around. The sea's voice could be heard as soon as the thunder stopped, and that was magnificent to her too. The spring flew so he entered the air that it wanted Julian as he stood in the center of the ruined castle. I really must see what the waves are like. Through the boy. If the sprain feels right over me here, they must be simple, enormous. He made his way out of the castle and climbed up on to parts of the ruin. Well, that had once run all around the castle. He stood up there looking out to the open sea, and what a sea met his eyes! The waves were like grey wells of green. They dashed over the rocks that lying all around the island, and spraying flew from them, gleaming white in the storm thick. They rolled up to the island and dashed themselves against it with such terrific force that Julian could feel the wall beneath his feet tremble with the shock. The boy looked out to sea, marveling at the real grey, said his soul. From half a moment he wondered if the sea might come right over the island itself. Then he knew that couldn't happen, for it would have happened before. He stared at the great waves coming in, and then he saw something rather queer. There was something else out on the sea by the rocks besides the waves. Something dark, something big, something that seemed to lash out of the waves and still doing again. What could it be? It can't be a shape, said Julian to himself, his heart beginning to beat fast as he strained his eyes to see through the rain and the spray. And yeah, it looks more like a ship than anything else. I hope it isn't a ship. There wouldn't be anyone saved from it on this dreadful day. He stood and watched from a while the dark ship heaved into sight again and then sneaked away. One more. Julian decided to go and tell the others. He ran back to the free light room. The explanation of the 20 important rules from the text. Dark, absence of light or brightness. Clouds, masses of water vapor in the sky. Tower, a tall structure, often part of a building. Wind, natural movement of air. Ruin, a loud, deep sound, often associated with a wild animal. Noise, an unpleasing or loud sound. See the expanded of cell water covering most of the Earth's surface. Awful, very bad, or unpleasant. Shouting to speak very loudly. Waves, a movement wrought on the surface of the water. Island, a piece of land surrounded by water. Storm, a violent disturbance of the atmosphere with strong winds and usual rain, thunder, lightning, or snow. Hungry, having a desire or need for food. Pieces, an outing where food is eaten outdoor. Fear, compassion's given off light, height, and flame. Warmth, the quality or state of being warm, heart. Rain, water feelings in dropping from clouds in the sky. Cause, giving feelings of comfort, warmth, and relaxation. Thunder, a loud rumbling or crashing noise caused by the discharge from 20 lightning biscuit. Biscuit, a small pack unleavened cake. Topically crisp, felt, and sweet. Opposite antonyms on the 20 words: dark, bright, cold, clear, sky, toward the sand, wander calm, running, whispering, noise, silence, sea, land, awful, wonderful, shouting, whispering, waves, stallions, island, mainland, storm, calm, hungry, fall, pieces, under, meal, fear, waiter, warmth, clothings, rain, draw, cause, unforgettable, thunder, silence, biscuit, bread. 8 comprehension questions based on the text, each with from answer options to help you understand the story better. What made the outside dark? The sea went down, the clouds hang low, the castle tower blocked the sun. It was night time. The answer of this question in the text. Okay, the children feel the fear and finish their picnic when it's come to Julian's turn to get more sticks. He disappeared out of the room into the storm. He stood and looked around the rain, waiting his bare head. The storm seemed to be right overhead. No, the lightning flashed and the thunder crashed at the same moment. The answer of this question is the cloud hand long. Yes, is the answer of this question. This image describes the cloud. Yes, it's the cloud. Okay. Now, question number 2. What did the children have to do to hear each other? Whisper, speak normal, shout, use a megaphone. The lightning toward the ski in health almost every minute, and the thunder crashed so loudly that it sounded almost as if mountains were falling down all around. The sea's voice could be heard as soon as the thunder stopped, and that was magnificent to hear too. The answer of question number 2, shout. Yes. What did Dick suggest having dinner? He was feeling hungry. He was proud. He stormed under. He wanted to go outside. The answer of question number 3 is available in the page 31. Let's have our dinners, yelled Dick, who was feeling terrible, hungry as usual. We can't do anything much while this storm lasts. Okay? Where did the children decide to have their dinners? Outside on the grass, around the fire, in the kitchen, on the castle tower. The answer of this: the children feed the fear and finish their picnic, is the answer. In around the fair, how did Ant feel about fishing sticks alone? Excited, scared, happy, and defer. The answer of this question: Julian was not a bit afraid of storm, but he couldn't help feeling rather overawed at this one. Yes, yes, the answer is scared. What was Tim's react to the storm? He braked loudly. He was not afraid. He stayed close by George and crawled. He slept through it. The answer of this question it's available in the page 31 of the Treasure Island. He sat close by George and crawled. Claus by George and Crowley. How many biscuits did each children have after deciding to share with Tim? This answer is available in the page 31. And what did Tim do after being given the biscuit? He broke it, he ate on, he liked everyone, he refused to eat them. He liked everyone. The answer is available in the page 31. Okay. Now, to better understood and memorizing the 20 words we shared today, I'm providing a series of exercises for you to follow. Find in the blankets and conversation you can practice with yourself to improve your English. You can play in both roles. Okay. I have the personal A and the personal B. Hi, how was your weekend? Personal B. Hi, it was great, thanks. I went for a hike and spend time with family. How about you? Person A. Sounds wonderful. I mostly relaxed at home and watched some movies. Personal B. Nice. What movies did you watch? Personal A. I watched an old classic and tried out a new release. Have you seen any good movies later? Personal B. Yes, I watched a popular film recently. It was quite exciting. I always read a book that I've been meaning to finish. Yes, it's the conversation you can practice with yourself or with your friends. And write exercise to help you practicing using the 20 words from the text. You can write in a short story or a paragraph and incorporating these words. I will provide an example to guide you. As the dark cloud gathered over the castle tower, the wonder began to howl, crying notes that resembling the roaring of the sea. Anne couldn't help but think about how awful the weather was, making it necessary for them to shout to hear each other's over the crashing waves. Standing on the Smile Island during the storm, Dick suggested they have pieces around the fire to stay warm. The courtroom offered some comfortable from the rain and thunder outside. Even Tim the dog found solace in the warmth as he nibbled on a biscuit. Everyone loudly as Tim liked them, bringing a sense of joy despite the storm. Try and write in your own stories or paragraph using these same words. It'll be fine and great practicing for your English learning. Now, finally, search word and the answer. Thank you for watching this video and see you soon for another lesson.
Subscribe now.